So,
Now, if
welcoming
anyone has any
questions.
questions, yes, you can type them in into the chat box or put your hand up, or you can type them in anytime. And while you're doing that, I might just tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We are going to be launching our website soon, which is psychwebinars.com, but it isn't up just yet. It will be coming. We will announce that live on our Facebook page. And no one yet seems to have been asking any questions. We've got a few here, but none of them are asking any questions. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Claire. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Monique. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sheree. Hello, Susan. I can keep going. No, it doesn't look like we've got any questions as yet. It must be pretty self-explanatory. To me, it is. To me, it is. I love it.
It's a very natural process, and some people are natural born focusers. I have to confess I wasn't. I was living up in my head, and when I discovered focusing, for me it was a very easy yet profound connection to what my body knows. And I guess if I can share with everybody listening, what apart from the value it brings to me as a therapist and to my clients, what it's really brought to me is a learning to trust myself and taking the time to listen to my whole body mind rather than just my thinking mind, and getting the complexity of any situation and understanding it so much more deeply. And to be able to learn to do that as an adult has been such a blessing for me.
We do have a couple of questions, and I'm trying to open up
Okay.
the question. I'm trying to open up the question pane, but it's not working for me. Okay, we'll try again. Hello, Susan. How are you? I'm curious to know how you use this approach with children. Is her first question. She does have a oh no, oh sorry, no, that's a second question, which is from Sheree, who actually said, I'm still studying my psych degree and found your presentation very interesting. Thank you. But we'll go back to Susan's question, and thank you, Sheree. I thought that was a question, but thank you, Sheree.
So,
Yeah.
with children, if you go to the focusing.org website, there's a whole interest group who work with focusing with children, and children are natural born focusers. They really are able to listen to their body, and all we really do with children is slow the process down and use more simple inquiry with them. I don't work with children in my therapeutic practice, but I know that colleagues of mine who work with children also integrate it with art and play and sand play. I've used focusing with sand play and art with adults, and all kinds of other expressive therapies like movement. How would your body like to move now, and so on. So for working with children, it's so fantastic in how much they learn to trust their body, trust their own inner wisdom at an early age. Such a gift. I don't know if that answered your question enough.
Yeah, I can't ask her unless she puts her hand up and I unmute her. Yes, it
Okay,
does.
sure.
She said, yes,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
We've got another question from Caroline or Carolyn. I'm not sure how exactly to pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it a little bit, Caroline. But hello, how could you use this technique with borderline personality and frontal lobe damaged clients? I work in rehab and addiction, and we have a lot of issues making progress with clients in these cases.
Sure. So speaking to the addiction first, there's a focusing process called recovery focusing that's been developed by a woman in Costa Rica in the 12 Steps program, and she has developed a model of working with clients through 12 steps integrating focusing. And with borderline, again, we're going to look at all of those really wonderful aspects of DBT, the mindfulness, the emotional regulation and so on, and very gently inviting them more. So we just use existing successful therapies and practices and just orient the client to perhaps there's something more that we can trust about what our body knows about this, or a simple way of describing it, and again using art or sand is really, or clay is really helpful. The thing about focusing is it can be added to anything. It can be added to CBT, to DBT, to psychodynamic work, because really it's a process of deepening, experiencing, and inquiry. It doesn't have to stand on its own.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just an orientation.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
hope that helps to answer that a little. But if you
Mm.
go on to the website, you can see special interest groups who work in those areas too.
Caroline says, so true, thank you, helps a lot.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
yeah, she'll read more about it, she said as well. And Jennifer, yes, there will be a recording. Jennifer unfortunately lost her connection partway through, and she asked the question if we'll be putting a recording up. We'll put that link up on our Facebook page, Jennifer, later on, possibly tonight, if we don't have the same problems as we had last week. Sorry about that. Last week we had a little bit of a problem with my recording, but this week we should be okay. Do we have any other questions? We have a few thank yous, so that's good.
So one thing I could do, what I could do, Stephen, is send you a link to a media file that's just up in the ether, a public domain, that has a couple of guided focusing audios I've done, a couple of very simple introduction to focusing guided audios.
Do you have them on your website?
Yes, you can get them off a link on my website as well, but I'm happy if I'll send it to you as well so that you can put it wherever people need to find it.
Well,
and they
be
can
great.
be guided through the process for themselves, because it's so much better to try it for yourself.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll do
absolutely.
that.
Could you also send me a link so I can put that up on our Facebook page, so it actually directs them to your site?
Sure.
So send me the link that puts it, takes them to the page where that recording is.
Yes, I'll do that. Yep.
That way, you have a little bit more traffic, and people can discover focusing for themselves.
Yep.
Now, Caroline also asks, could you also have any info or link the lady in Costa Rica who works in 12 steps?
Yes, I'll add that link.
Okay.
Yep. And if Caroline's really interested, I've done a training with her, and I'm happy to chat with her anytime. And if she goes to my website, she can just email me, and I can orient her to all of that.
Your email address is up on the screen, so Caroline.
That's right. Yep. Happy to field some calls about that.
Yeah. Great, as I work with addictions, that Jennifer said. So.
Okay. Yep.
She would like that too. So I might even put that link up on the Facebook page as well.
Yes, and Susanna, who teaches the recovery focusing, teaches it online. So you can go into small groups and learn it online and learn focusing with her at the same time. I've seen her do it. Brilliant teacher. So if you're into curious about this in terms of 12 steps in recovery, she's your international expert, and I'll send that link.
Oh, that'd be great. I might even try and get her on.
You could indeed.
I might even try and get her on, because it sounds very, very, very interesting. And
That's fabulous work she's done.
A lot of people would get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
So that'd be good. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any other questions.
Okay.
So we'll call that a night.
Well, thank you for letting me share my passion, my love, focusing.
You could tell that's your passion. You could absolutely tell it's your passion, and you're very easy to listen to, Leona.
Great.
and 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 I'm just going to go back a slide because those eyes, those half moon eyes, are very. You could have been a hypnotist.
I have heard people say that.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening, and Leona, thank you very much, and we will
Thank you,
keep in
Stephen.
touch,
Thank you, everyone.
and we'll talk to everyone soon.
Okay. Bye for now.
Thank you.